Aniimo just dropped a new trailer, and we're gonna go ahead and break it down frame by frame and see what you missed in this new trailer. All right, let's go ahead and start watching this new trailer. All right, right off the bat, I'm gonna pause it real quick. Right off the bat here, we're gonna slow this down a bit here so we can actually get every single frame and not miss anything. So I'm just gonna back it up a little bit here, but as you can see, starting in, we already know so much right here. There's brand new building blocks. It's like Minecraft mixed with like Dragon Quest builders that you can see here, which is really, really cool. There's a brand new Aniimo here, this little floating guy. And something really, really kind of subtle, but really stood out to me when I was looking at this was the amount of players that are in this actual trailer here. For example, we have one player here. It looks like we have another player walking here, a third player holding a pumpkin, a fourth player harvesting a pumpkin, and then we have, it seems like possibly two other players here, just like talking to each other, and then another player here, and I think this is another player here, right underneath the N, and then I believe there's another player standing right here for like a total of 9 players that we can see in this trailer. And that's not to say that any of these Animon could potentially be players that are twined as well, but it's pretty cool to see that it's more than just 4 players in the homestead here, which means the multiplayer aspect really is going to play a big part in this game, especially when it comes to like your homestead, which I think is really, really cool. Now we can see a giant pumpkin here. Now I'm curious if this is going to be like a seasonal item or if this item is going to maybe have like some kind of mechanic to it or kind of like a buff to it, because we can see that there's a bunch of pumpkins all around it in what seems to be like a heart shape. And then there's these bushes around as well. So maybe this is just showing us that this is going to be some decorative items, but it is good to know that this potentially could be just like a seasonal decoration item, whether it's a reward or something that we can purchase with a currency or anything like that. And then back here, we can see it looks like a giant blow up or plushie or something, and then like a humming over here in the corner. So I'm really, really excited to see what kind of decorative items that we are going to have in the homestead. Now we have a Sasuda with this pumpkin, so it looks like this may actually be more of a decorative pumpkin. This sign right here does look interesting. It looks like it may potentially be like for an event. And then I'm seeing over here in the right corner, this little sign, I believe if we go here, like this here, I'm wondering if this is a new Aniimo maybe? It's kind of hard to make it out. I'm not really sure, but it looks like it could potentially be a new Aniimo. It looks like over here as well, this little Lego kind of set for the wall. This is new as well. I don't remember this in the other beta, which this is cool because this just kind of goes with my theory in one of my last videos. Aniimo could really, really build on the atmosphere of Astra, especially when it comes to seasons and things like that. So it's kind of cool to see this here. Wow, Astra looks so good. If we go back a little bit too, I'm curious because this seems like this was a new, this over here to the bottom right looks like this was a new area as well. This little tunnel here, this building here is definitely brand new. This building here, I wonder if this could be like a restaurant. Maybe we can go and get food that buffs our Aniimo. So I wonder if we could buy food here, or maybe we could buy ingredients, or maybe it's just a restaurant where we can go casual. Like maybe this is a restaurant where we can go and kind of just hang out, or maybe get buffs or replenish our health or something like that. Okay, this screen here is jam-packed. When I was looking at this, I made so many notes. So of course we can already see right off the bat 2 new Aniimo. We have the little green sea slug down here, as well as the little jelly bubble evolution here. And then we can see here one of the new cosmetics with this little yellow outfit here. I believe this outfit was from the second closed beta as well. It does look like this outfit here to the right where this female and male character are standing. And then we have a better view of the signboard here. It looks like it may be for an event. It looks like there's a little bit of a camera icon here of a giant gachapon machine. And then it looks like it's twisting and a ball is coming out. And then an Aniimo pops out. I'm wondering if this is either is going to be like an actual building in the city, or if this is going to be like a timed event, maybe. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to play in. I wonder if it's going to have the option to be able to get either eggs. Obviously, we see an Aniimo popping out. I'm curious if maybe certain items, seasonal items, decorations, sparkling Aniimo, darkler Aniimo, different formed Aniimos. Like, I'm wondering if that's what it's going to be. It's going to have different prizes maybe, which I could really, really see. We can also see to the right here in the back corner, it's a little blurry, but it looks like this almost may be a new Aniimo form. So as we can see, we just saw the summer season. This looks like it's winter. We have the little weather icon here as well. I don't know if that icon was in the last beta. I can't remember, to be completely honest. But it looks like we also have some new fashion items. So if we go back, we have like a winter fashion item here, and then it looks like we have the yellow. It's like this yellow, springy, fall, autumn kind of fashion cosmetic here, which looks really, really beautiful, by the way. And then it looks like this is another fashionable item as well, like a new cosmetic. And then it's like new weather, atmosphere, the biome. It looks really, really good. And then we are greeted with the new Aniimo. This one is so breathtaking. I'm loving this design. I think it looks so beautiful. I think it looks so good. It looks so beautiful. They did such a good job with this. I definitely think it's going to be like a support Aniimo. And then we have the new Aniimo here, which I think this is showcasing one of its moves. And it kind of reminds me of the move that the Stellaris has, where it's like the shooting move, like it glides and shoots the stars. So this was really, really cool to see. And then here, I was really, really intrigued. I don't remember this in the last beta either. The fact that the Sasuda is on the hoverboard with you makes me, well, it doesn't even make me think. It shows that we're going to be able to have our Aniimo hover with us. And at first, when I first was watching this, up until I got to this point, I was thinking that maybe it was just 2 players, one of them twined with their Aniimo, just on their hoverboard with me. Now here, we're getting flying, a brand new mechanic. This is just confirming it. In flight, this full mantis in flight, so awesome. I'm curious what these little circles are above the little health. I wonder if this is the health bar, and I wonder if this is like the stamina, because when you actually watch them flying, you don't really see any kind of stamina going down. So I'm wondering if the green bar here is stamina, or maybe this is kind of like a height thing where if you go too high, maybe, I'm not sure. But then I'm curious what these little circles are. This could either be the stamina, how long you can fly for, like the duration, or maybe it could even be how many times you can fly without replenishing it or like refilling it. Or this could be also like an aerial attack, which could make aerial combat, which would be a whole new premise in the game. So I'm curious to see what this is going to be once we actually get access to the new beta, right? If this is going to be in the new beta. I'm curious to see if we're going to get diving in the future. Now, I don't know of any other kind of exploration mechanic we could get other than like maybe phasing through something, but diving, we don't have diving yet. We do have swimming, but we don't have diving yet. So I'm curious if there's going to be zones that are going to require us to be able to dive. Now we have one of my favorites. I love this guy. I've been calling him a jelly bubble. I love this. I think this is peak design. It's so freaking cute. I just love it. It's so awesome. And then we have a new Aniimo here as well, the little gremlin one from the egg heist. And I love the jelly bubble evolution. I think it looks so cool. And then we have a familiar face here. We know the refish. We're familiar with it. I'm curious what this is right here. I'm curious if this is part of the zone that we're in. I wonder if this is maybe like an item or like a capture item that we could place down somewhere and kind of lure, or maybe like even like a lure for Aniimo, because this, I don't know, I don't think this is just like a display for the mechanic, right? I think this is actually showing us something to be able to kind of group Aniimo together. So I wonder if this is a lore. Now, this is a brand new Anipod that we haven't seen, right? And this could be a couple of things. I think it could either be a brand new Anipod with just maybe like a new design on it. Maybe it has a better catch rate. Because it's sparkling and kind of glowing, I'm wondering if it's maybe like an Anipod that could automatically turn the Aniimo into a sparkling, or it could have the same kind of functionality as the tumbler one. So if we actually see it thrown, it looks like it's being thrown to a bunch of them, but then only like going for just one, right? And then it does its little animation. Now, this animation here, if we go back, it looks like it's like a little bubblegum pop, right? Now, another idea that I have is maybe it's like an actual Anipod skin, a throwing cosmetic in a sense, or like a customizable throwing feature or Anipod feature, which if the game is really honing in on cosmetic purchases, I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that they would do. But then you do see a bunch of them dropping down here. So I'm not sure if it's going to have the same effect as the Tumblr Anipod. And then this is the closing screen here of the trailer. And it looks like the new Bud Squire variant here. It looks like this may be like a Sea of Flowers one, or the floral area kind of zone. I really like this trailer. I think it was really, really good. I can't wait for this game to come out. I really can't wait for this game to freaking come out. Now, let me know in the comments down below if there was anything that you caught that I didn't, or vice versa, if there was anything that I caught that you did not notice. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I am going for YouTube partners, so I really would appreciate if you could like, comment, and subscribe with this video. It does help the algorithm push the content out to other Pathfinders, and it does help with my path towards becoming a YouTube partner. And if you want to meet other like-minded Pathfinders who are eager and excited to get back into Astra and Idle, then definitely join our Discord, which is linked in the comments down below. And if you can please follow me on all my social media, that way you can get notified on all things Aniimo, I would really appreciate it as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.